Hey everybody, Aaron here, and I've got another one for you. This one, I want to talk to you about how to play chords. Now, in the last video that I've uploaded, you may have learned what notes make up the chords, but we didn't really talk much about how to play them with our hands. So let's talk about that. All right, we're here at the piano keyboard, and we've got a lot of options. It can be a little overwhelming. And one thing I've noticed is that you can really tell the difference between somebody who's new at the piano and somebody who's been playing for a long time, just simply off of what fingers they choose to use when they play chords, okay? So I'm going to tell you the do's and don'ts and help lead you to being an even better piano player. A chord, we've talked about before, is 3 notes, or it's typically 3 played at the same time. So here I've got my C major chord, and I'm playing it with both my right and my left hand there, as you can see, okay? Now, there's some options for you when it comes to what fingers you use, and some that we would say, you definitely don't want to use. And a lot of it has to do with kind of the nature of your hands. So you'll notice you got a lot of space between your thumb and your index finger. You want to take advantage of that space when you're playing different chords, especially ones in inversions. And I'm going to be teaching a lesson on inversions soon. So if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe so that you get notified when that video comes out. You may come across, as you study this, numbers that coincide with your different fingers. And so these are the numbers. Your thumb is 1, your index finger is 2, your middle finger is 3, your ring finger is 4, and your pinky is 5, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are the numbers as they relate to your hands. Now, there are some combinations that are really encouraged and some that are discouraged, okay? The most common one that you want to use, and especially when you're playing root position chords, is 5, 3, and 1. So your thumb, your middle finger, and your pinky. That's going to be the most common one that you're going to use. It's the most comfortable. You want your hand just to kind of set, it's a weird angle for me, but you want your hand just to kind of rest, almost like the way I was taught you're holding a tennis ball or a baseball there. It should be real curved and natural, okay? Now, there are other options that are just as good as 1, 3, and 5. For example, 1, 2, and 4 is a real common one, okay? 1, 2, and 4 is real easy to get to, similar to a 1, 3, 5. Okay, so that's your thumb, your index finger, and your ring finger. You may find that some fingers have a harder time playing. Don't stay away from those fingers. Use them, because that's how you're going to get better. You don't want to create a crutch for yourself that prevents you from becoming the true piano player that you can be, okay? So 1, 2, 4 is a good option, okay? 1, 2, 5 is also a good option. These are all root position chords that I'm playing for you. So as you get into others like inversions, you'll see here, I've got 1, 3, 5 in my left hand, but I've got 1, 2, 5 in my right hand. Typically, you want to stay away from 1, 2, 3. And this is probably the one that most common beginner piano players will use, is they'll play like this. There may be times, if I'm playing a C major 7 chord, for example, I may go 1, 2, 3 to get my pinky in there, okay? But typically, you want to avoid doing 1, 2, 3, and instead do 1, 3, 5, like this, okay? Or 1, 2, 4 is another good one. You don't ever want to do 1, 3, 4, okay? That's just super awkward and difficult, okay? There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are going to be the most common ways that you're going to want to use your fingers, okay? 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5. Stick with those 3 primarily, and only use the others in necessary situations, but do what works most comfortably with the nature and makeup of your hand. I hope you guys enjoyed that. More great tips coming soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Jump over to Amazon. Check out my book, a piano chord book you can actually use, and you're going to learn all this and more, how chords work and all of that. It's a great resource as you learn to play the piano. So thanks for watching. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.